Okay, I'm Cindy Ng, Senior Principal Physiotherapist with Singapore General Hospital. I'm also an Associate Prof with Singapore Institute of Technology. Has been working for more than 23 years. So right now I base myself primarily at Obesity Center in SGH. So I'm one of the physiotherapists in that team. We call ourselves Life Team because it stands for Lifestyle Improvement, Fitness Enhancement. So what we manage are a group of patients with various chronic disease, besides being obese. So we do deal with people with osteoporosis, diabetes, any endocrine issues, even cardiac patients sometimes, and eating disorder. Yeah. So that's what we've been doing so far. Where I am right now. Prior to that, I was actually rotating between different teams. I think what really spurred me was friends who had initially musculoskeletal issues. I thought physiotherapist was all about that. But of course, I'm greatly mistaken when I entered the course. It's beyond that. It's more than that. Yeah. So, I did physiotherapist because I wanted to change or help others. I mean, we all started with that good intent. Yeah, and then when I learned all the various systems and so on, I got a little bit more interested as to really what we do, does it really change a person's health or quality of life? I think one of the things is when you first start out, actually we do not know a lot. Much of what I learned comes from that clinical experience that I gained and all the seniors who have come across, who have impacted my interests, and also teach me those skills. You know what, we learn something in school, but we don't really get to practice it. Rotating around the various disciplines in a big hospital like SGH, you actually get to experience and seeing patients with different complexity. I think that's the joy of it, that nothing is ever the same and you always expect the unexpected every day. Okay, it's not mundane. I think that's the beauty of it. If you really like mundane stuff, then probably this journey as a physio will fit you. You also learn in terms of other skills, not just your clinical skills, but also non-clinical skills such as communications. Yeah, how do you actually impact a person? What you say, how you say it, when you say it. Yeah, how do you explain it in a way that the patients understand, and not only that, it sort of clicks. Oh, that woohoo moment, like, oh, I got it. Finally, I understand what's really happening. I think that comes with experience, watching others, learning from others through this journey itself. If you always find that there are things to learn, you will never stop being a physio. Yeah. I think we all have our memorable moments when patients come to you and say that you change them, or you help them to have that quality of life despite whatever impairments that they have. Okay, and they speak highly of you, not just to their family members but also to other patients. I think those memorable moments when people are maybe ambivalent, and then after seeing you a couple of times, they actually become prepared to change or take action. I think that really says a lot. Whether it's a nurse or a doctor or a physiotherapist, always be curious.
My name is Iqbal. I'm a physiotherapist working in Rainbow Center. I've been working here for slightly over a year, and I work with children with special needs. Currently, I'm working with the children between the ages of 7 to 12. At this age group, I'm working with them on a lot of functional motor skills, like walking, crossing obstacles, climbing stairs, and some even riding a bike. And we also work with children who are not able to move as much. So we help them with meeting the daily requirements for standing, to build up stronger bones, and to build up all the associated benefits with being in an upright position. So I've always seen physios work with people with movement challenges, right? And I'm very curious to see how they would then be facilitated to move. That actually spurred me on and inspired me to take up the physiotherapy education, to actually look into what sorts of approaches or interventions that physiotherapists look at to help people move. But why children specifically? I think for me, because I tend to enjoy when children are laughing, singing. I think even when they are crying or unhappy and upset, I think it's quite interesting for me to figure out why, you see. And I find that if I have this passion, it's a good place for me to widen my training, my experience, my expertise in this area. I think it's the understanding of a lot of the work that we do. Primarily because if I were to just draw a quick comparison with the adult population, and just to be a bit more specific, the acute brain injuries or strokes, the adults would be learning skills that they've already learned before. For children, it's different because we're introducing new movements, new skills. I mean, as challenging as it gets, I think that's where the satisfaction comes in as well, especially when you see them improve. A particular student who's not actually under my care, but I think because we do speak to them, we do build rapport, and we do try and engage them as much as we can. I think he saw me as a close friend or a teacher who's he's comfortable with in school, and he is non-verbal. So he invited me to his birthday party by crafting a message on his iPad. That really, really moved me to see the impact we can have on the lives of these children. And I think that's something we may go through life and might look past. So I think personally, I've paid closer attention to these moments, and I find that this really brings joy to my work. People may see us as exercise-driven only, right? So, but then I believe that most of the pediatric physiotherapists I have worked with, they actually look at making it as much as possible therapy through play. Something that requires an added layer of planning, consideration, and understanding to be able to craft a session so that it's a joyful and a fun experience, not just for the child, but for their families as well. Because I think a lot of the work also comes into play when families get involved with their therapy.
I'm 74 years old, this September 7th. I'm a retired oil trader. My hobby was to play golf. So I play about 3 times a week. So other than that, I was traveling. Because I was first admitted with a stroke in Novena, Elizabeth, Mount E. And then after the stroke, they had within a week I was under therapy, learning how to walk, and of course limited function of the hand. I was a right side stroke, and I've had a lot of experience in going to different hospitals. PD part, I guess, is easier than OP because it involves learning to walk. Learning to walk, and the OT part was, I guess, directed towards a recovery of function of right hand. But I must say, from your own experience, the PT part is easier than OP. So now I can walk with the assist of a walking stick. But at home I can walk around without it. You have to learn how to walk, how to talk even, because the initial onset was learning a bit, but now I guess maybe be the judge. I have to improve a bit in my diction and all that. I spend more time on things like karaoke with my friends, but then we can't go out, so either they come to my place or I go to his place, and I see those two birds with one stone, because it involves pronunciation. When you sing, it helps in your diction, in forming of words and all that. For a stroke patient, I guess, for a matter of degree, various degree, how it impact on your facility to speak. It's a battle. It's a battle again. It's getting back to, you won't get back 100% to normal, but you try your best to approach that. But there's no doubt it helps. You should go through it. I believe myself, because I was a bit gung-ho. Because you're fit and because I had diabetes a long time ago, and I also had high cholesterol, high blood pressure. But then I didn't think that I'll ever get a stroke. As a result, I was cutting on my medical appointments, and I was missing out the appointments, and I sort of self-medicate. And besides, certain medicine is bad for me, so I won't take them. So, of course, it's too late now. I realized that I should not have done that. And the lesson for people who don't get stroke is take a medicine. What else can I say, right? It's too late for me, because you wish that you can go back in time. But that's not possible. So the challenging thing is not to think about it. You're in a situation, try with the help of physiotherapists. They are there to help us to regain as normal functioning as possible. What I call reality bites. It's difficult to gain 100%, but you try your best to approach 100%, right?